today we are going to study about chapter 5 of Civics, that is understanding marginalization. Very first begin this chapter, we have to understand what is marginalization. In the previous class I already discussed about it, but here I am also discussing it again. Marginalization is a process by which a person or a group is pushed to the edges or fringes of a society. Suppose that this is our society and here are a lot of people. This is the midpoint and these are the edges. So if you push someone to the edge, here are the resources. If resources are in the middle of the society and the person who is at the center of the society, they have the access to resources, but the people who live at the edges or fringes of the society, they don't have the access of resources. So when we push them, marginalization also means that we excluded from mainstream of society. If we exclude someone from the mainstream of society, this is also known as the marginalization. Okay, the whole definition is that marginalization is a process by which a person or group is pushed to the edges or fringes of the society and prevented from enjoying the same resource. The same resource means the resource which is enjoyed by the person who are in the mainstream of the society. Okay, and here what resources means? Resources means the access of hospitals, the access of better education, the benefits of the government schemes. These are the resources which is enjoyed by the person who is the mainstream of society. But when we marginalize someone, then it means that we excluded that person, we prevented that person or group to enjoy this type of resources. And the marginalization is a whole process. It's not happened in a single day. It's take a lot of time. Due to the backwardness of the thinking of our society, we pushed someone to the edges of fringes of the society. Okay. Not only from the resources, also from the opportunity. If someone wants to get job, then they have, due to the marginalization, they are at the edge and they are not able to enjoy the job. Admission in the different universities. Admission in different university, a prominent university, the people are not able to do. Along with the rights in the constitution, there are fundamental rights are given under Article 12 to 35. So the person who is marginalized, they even don't know about the fundamental rights. So due to marginalization, they are also denied from their fundamental rights. Okay. So if we taking marginalization is a problem, then what will be the solution? अगर हम marginalization को एक समस्या के रूप में देखते हैं कि हमने लोगों को marginalize कर दिया, it means that उनकी शक्ति हमने कम कर दी, तो हम इस समस्या का समाधान कैसे करेंगे? What is the solution of the problem of marginalization? It means that the person who is marginalized, he became weak by the law. So we have to give the rights. The process is called the emancipation. Emancipation. अब इसका next step जो होगा, the next step will be empowerment. If we empower the person who is marginalized, then the problem is solved. Okay. What we have to do? A person who is at the edges of the society, we have to take them to the mainstream of society. जो इंसान यहाँ किनारे पे खड़ा है society के, सबसे अंतिम पायदान पे खड़ा है, अगर हम उसको यहाँ से लाके अपने mainstream में शामिल कर दें, तो हमारी समस्या समाधान हो जाएगा, प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो जाएगा. यहाँ जो व्यक्ति दुखी है, उसका एक्सप्रेशन क्या है? It's sad. And here he is happy.
Yes, sir.
When a person is included to the mainstream of society, then he becomes happy. Now he is enjoying the same resource, same opportunity, and the same rights. Clear? Now we have to understand what are the reasons Why a person is marginalized? What is the reason behind it? There are a lot of reasons available. The first reason is that different cultures. Due to different cultures, some people are marginalized. Different culture in the sense they have different language. So in the India, there are one culture, there are diverse languages, but people are forced to follow one language. So when the people feel that their languages are destroying, so they feel marginalized. They are feel isolated. अगर उनको ऐसा लगता है कि हमारी अपनी भाषा खो रही है, हमारा अपना कल्चर खत्म हो रहा है, तो अपने आप को मार्जिनलाइज फील कर रही है, ठीक है? वो अपने कल्चर्स को प्रोटेक्ट करना चाहते हैं, they want to preserve their own culture. So due to the culture, some people are marginalized. अब आप मॉडर्न कल्चर में उनकी जो एंशिएंट कल्चर को बर्बाद करते हैं, तो क्या करते हैं? अपने आप को मेन सोसाइटी से अलग करने लगे, तो अपने कल्चर को प्रिजर्व करने लगे, ठीक है? डिफरेंट कस्टम्स हैं, डिफरेंट रिलीजियस ग्रुप्स हैं, हर लोग की पूजा करने की पद्धति अलग अलग है. Although a person who belongs to a particular community like Hinduism or Sikhism or Jainism or Muslim, but with the methods of defining the God is different. आप भगवान की पूजा अलग तरीके से करते हो, आप भगवान की पूजा अलग तरीके से करते होंगे, एक्सेप्ट कि आप दोनों एक ही कम्युनिटी से बिलोंग कर रहे हैं, हिंदू कम्युनिटी या हिंदू रिलीजन को फॉलो कर रहे हैं, लेकिन आपको भगवान की पूजा करने का तरीका और उनका पूजा करने का तरीका अलग होगा, तो वो दोनों को क्या करता है? सेग्रीगेट कर रहा है. इसके अलावा सोशियो इकोनॉमिक स्टेटस. If a person is has a low status in society, like the Varna system. In the Varna system, Brahman, Kshatriya, Shudra, Vaishya, the people who live at the lower side of society, they feel the marginalized. Along with that, economic condition, if they have a less income, it means he is poor. So on the basis of poor, हम कह सकते हैं the person will marginalized. The other, lack of access. अब किसी व्यक्ति के पास रिसोर्स की पहुंच ही नहीं है, lack of resources, unable to access resources and opportunity, तो मार्जिनलाइज ही होगा ना. जैसे मान लीजिए कि किसी व्यक्ति को हम स्कूल पहुंच नहीं ना दें, तो कैसे पढ़ पाएगा? किसी व्यक्ति का तबीयत खराब हो, उसको हॉस्पिटल जाने की अलाउ ही नहीं हो, हॉस्पिटल नहीं जा पाए. कोई भी रीजन हो सकता है उसके पास रिसोर्सेज नहीं है, हो सकता है उसके पास ट्रांसपोर्टेशन नहीं है. अब ऐसे इंटीरियर रिमोट एरिया में जहाँ से ट्रांसपोर्टेशन की सुविधा नहीं है, वो सड़क नहीं है, गाँव में है, यातायात की सुविधा नहीं है, तो वो कैसे पहुँच सकता हॉस्पिटल? उसके गांव में स्कूल नहीं है, स्कूल 15-20 किलोमीटर दूर है. अब बच्चे और बच्चियां डेली स्कूल में तो नहीं जा सकते, तो वो क्या हो रहा है? लैक ऑफ एक्सेस, हॉस्टिलिटी एंड फियर. और क्या होता है कि जब पीपल, जब कहीं पे मेजॉरिटी और माइनॉरिटी हो, तो बहुसंख्यक जब लोग होते हैं, तो जो अल्पसंख्यक लोग जिनकी संख्या कम है, उनके मन में एक भय होता है, एक डर होता है, ठीक है? तो जो डोमिनेंट कम्युनिटीज है वो हमको क्या कर सकती है? सप्रेस कर सकती है. तो ड्यू टू दिस फोर रीजंस द पीपल और सोसाइटी और ग्रुप्स आर मार्जिनलाइज्ड. Okay, in India you will find that in your book you have to read about that. There are two marginalized groups in India. The first one is the Adivasi, that is scheduled tribes, and the second one is the minorities. Right now I am discussing about the Adivasi. Who are the Adivasis? Who are scheduled tribes? Adivasi, the literal meaning of the Adivasi is original inhabitants. मतलब जो वहाँ के मूल निवासी, जो उस क्षेत्र में रहने वाले जो मूल निवासी जो पहले से रह रहे हैं वहाँ पे, that is called the original inhabitants. They are communities that have lived and often continue to live in close association with forest. आदिवासी उनको कहा जाता है कि जो लोग या तो जंगल में रहते हैं या तो जंगल से घनिष्ठता रखते हैं, जो जंगल के पूरे संबंधों के साथ जंगल में उनके, मैंने आपको बताया था प्रीवियस क्लास में कि they have a concept of sacred forest. They believe that their ancestors, their holy god lived in the forest, so they have a close association with the forest. Okay, along with that they have a distinct culture. You find that कि the आदिवासी have a distinct culture. Distinct मतलब विशिष्ट, एक अलग से उनकी कल्चर संस्कृति है, विशिष्ट संस्कृति है उनकी. They have a different language and a traditional practices. There are some practices, कुछ रीति रिवाज ऐसे हैं जो वो लोग पारंपरिक तौर पे अपनाते आ रहे हैं शुरू से, ठीक है? आदिवासी सोसाइटी have minimal hierarchical structure. In the modern society, you will find that the society is divided into different classes: general, OBC, SC, ST. Okay, but in the Adivasi community, you will find that the Adivasi societies have a minimum hierarchy. Okay, there are no hierarchy available. They all are equal. That society is also known as the band society. Band society means the all persons are equal. Clear? Any problem? Okay. Now we come to move to that. Here are given that Adivasi practice a range of tribal religions that are different from Islam, different from Hinduism, different from Christianity. means that if they follow the religious practices, but their religious practice is different from the normal religion like the Islam, Hinduism and Christianity. Okay. There are some stereotypes also. There are some stereotypes associated with the Adivasi. Whenever you see the picture of the Adivasi, you will find that they have a different dress. They are always dancing. So this creates a stereotype in our mind. मतलब कि हम ये सोचते हैं कि वो हमेशा ऐसे ही रहते हैं. But we don't think about the rich culture of that. They have a very rich culture. Along with that, you will find that Adivasis, due to the stereotype, we feel that the Adivasi people are exotic, primitive, and backward. But the things are not like that. Okay, the person or the person who live in the Adivasi communities, they are not just primitive. They also have a lot of knowledge. I am giving you 2 examples. There is a community called Irula. The Irula community is a tribal community. It is a great good snake catchers. So they are demanded by the foreign countries also. They go to the America and become a snake catchers. There is a tribal community known as Kani. The Kani community is very intellectual communities of that. Okay, one time at the Nilgiri mountain, there are a group of scientists go there to find some medicines. Okay, so the Kani communities have a great knowledge of the forest, and they will know that about the different herbs. जड़ी बूटियाँ होती हैं, उनको जड़ी बूटियाँ. तो साइंटिस्ट लोग जब गए वहाँ पे, तो उन्होंने अपने सामान को ढोने के लिए वहाँ पे ट्राइबल्स कम्युनिटी को लिया. तो ट्राइबल्स कम्युनिटी बाहर पे भारी भारी सामान लेकर चले जा रहे हैं, उनकी सांस भी नहीं फूल रही है. और तो साइंटिस्ट ने क्या पाया कि वहाँ पे वो एक हर्ब्स को यूज़ करते हैं, एक जड़ी बूटी है उसको खाते हैं और उनसे बॉडी में एनर्जी आ जाती है. और उसी जड़ी बूटी का यूज़ करके कानी कम्युनिटी के बताए गए इन्फॉर्मेशन के बेसिस पे एक मेडिसिन बनाई जाती है. दैट मेडिसिन इज नोन एज संजीवनी. द वर्ड संजीवनी इज यूज्ड फ्रॉम द टेकन फ्रॉम द वर्ड रामायण. आपने रामायण में सुना होगा संजीवनी बूटी के बारे में, तो वो संजीवनी मेडिसिन बनाई जाती है जो आपको एनर्जाइज करने का काम करती है, आपकी लाइफ एक्सपेक्टेंसी को, लॉन्जेविटी को बढ़ाती है. ठीक है, तो ये जो कल्चर्स है और ये जो इन्फॉर्मेशन है ये हमको कहाँ से मिलता है? शेड्यूल्ड ट्राइब्स से, जो ट्राइबल कम्युनिटीज है उनसे ये कल्चर्स मिलते हैं. ठीक है, ये here in the book it written that कि आदिवासी has a deep knowledge of access to as well as a control over most of the vast tracts reached in the middle of the 19th century. 19th century society forest, क्योंकि जितने क्लोजली वो फॉरेस्ट को जानते हैं उतने हम नहीं जानते. because they are home. They know about each and important herbs, they know about each and important trees, they know about each and important biodiversity available at that places. Okay, and they don't even know only, they protect also. फॉरेस्ट को प्रोटेक्ट करने का, प्रिजर्व करने का काम जितने ट्राइबल्स ने किया है उतने हम लोगों ने नहीं किया है. क्लियर? सो दिस इज ऑल्सो पार्ट दैट एसोसिएटेड विद द आदिवासी. In the process of development, I told that the forests are also a rich source of the minerals. Okay, and by the development of railway, we have to need to cut down the trees. So, in the name of development, for the development of train and for the development of industries, we destroy our forest. And when we destroy our forest, their habitats are destroyed because the Adivasi used to live in the forest, and they just not used to live, they are closely associated with the forest. It means that their rituals, their customs, their practices which are linked with the forest. When we finish the forest, when we destroy the forest, then we are not destroying only the forest, we are also destroying their cultures, their languages, their traditional practices. Okay, so when these things are destroyed, then they become marginalized. Clear? Is it clear? In the next class, we will discuss about the minorities, how the minorities peoples are marginalized. Clear? Because minorities means minorities on the basis of their religion, minorities on the basis of their languages, minorities on the basis of their population. Clear? Anything else? Any doubt? Okay, thank you.